Hello stream, it's me. Ugh. Time for some more Expedition 33, baby, let's go. Last stream was fucking awesome. We got through, like, the first area and the prologue. I haven't really done any more theory thinking, so I think I'm just gonna start, because I don't want to wait to play this game, and I might have other things that I need to do this afternoon. But now is, like, the perfect time to play the video game. So let's jump into it. Here is the game screen. I hope you enjoyed the music at the beginning of the stream. We're going to continue from where we left off, which is at camp. And I guess we can start by listening to the record that we got. I don't know if these work a la... Okay, no, this is just the background music from Lumiere. Okay, I didn't know if they were, like, unique songs like Lies of P or something. Okay. Camp. In camps, you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave the camp, interact with the bonfire. Bonfire? What is this? Dark Souls 3? Oh, we finished that game already. So, like, can we just explore this, like, whole-ass area in camp? How big is the camp area? Do we start, like, adding things to this as time goes on? And we, like, find items and shit? I was sort of expecting this to be, like, a tiny little spot with just the camp. And the campfire. Dude, the visuals in this game are astounding. We also can't, at least right now, we can't switch from Gustav while we're here. There's like floating lanterns and stuff. It's kind of cool. You can still see the 33 in the background. Oh my god, dude, the skybox. God, this game is fucking gorgeous. Okay. Let's move this way. Is there anything else we can check out? Seems like we can't go that way. I think that's all that's in this little camp area for now. Let's see. We have some points we can give to Lune. Let's give her a point in agility. Since her new weapon scales with it on C, let's give her 2 points in agility and then 1 point in might. I want her to stay slower than Gustav. I feel like Gustav, it makes sense to make Gustav the fastest party member since he has all the buffs and stuff. And then she has another point. I guess we may as well unlock Electrify. Gives us a new avenue for building up points. But at the moment, we don't really have anything that can spend the electric energy. Right? I mean, all we have is the Earth Rising spell, and that doesn't do... I mean, it's a low damage spell. Okay, so then I'm guessing... So this direction is more healing things. She has a Revive. And then she has an AoE heal. Okay. This is fire damage. This is earth damage. And then I'm guessing ice and lightning damage in these trees, and then these are maybe like all of them, like a combo skills. Consume all stains to deal high damage. Can break if there are 4 stains. Low single target damage of all. Critical hits generate the corresponding stain, and then an absolute nuke that requires setting up every single kind of stain. Interesting. Okay, and then Gustav, I'll just look at some of the stuff we can see. Gustav, we can't see a lot of his tree. We can see a lot more of her tree than Gustav's. Gustav has the fire, or the single target heal if the enemy is burning attack that we saw last time. AoE lightning that can break. And if he breaks with it, the overcharge gets fully charged. Interesting. And then he has high single target damage that uses the weapon element. Crits generate additional charges. So this is like a low commitment, like no setup high damage attack. Whereas this, the overcharges are setup damage attack. I wonder if he has other moves that he can learn that can spend the overcharge, other than just the overcharge. And I guess we'll try talking to Lune.
Main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Alright, let's go. Oh, well, let's write in the journal. How does that work? What does that do? Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. He spends some time writing in his journal. He writes about how dangerous the Nevrons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will... Sorry, I got distracted by something. His apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
For those who come after. I got distracted because my computer wants to do a fucking Windows update the moment I start stream again. So let me quickly reschedule this so that it does not restart our stream. Windows update. Come on. Okay, or you just told me there was going to be an update and now you're spending 10 minutes checking for updates. Why is it not working? God, I hate computers, man. I'm gonna just try and pause updates for a week. Shit is not working. That's great. That's really cool. Okay, can we try opening the settings menu again? It's like my Windows settings are lagging. What else is new with this freaking computer, man? Simply make it make sense. I've never seen the goddamn settings menu, the Windows settings, lag and not load. Literally, it just will not load. Which means it's gonna restart without me being able to delay it. Which is fucking rad. Hold on. Okay, I think it has been successfully paused. But so there's a chance the stream will end in like 3 minutes, but I think it should be correct. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Gustav heads back. Alright, well, we go to sleep then. Okay, so then if we look at the map, our current objective is forward. I wonder if there's like little hidden places around the map and things to interact with, a la like FF7 and stuff. Like games that have these kinds of big maps tend to. Oh, that's not an enemy. It's what remains of an enemy. What's this? A bridge. It's a little shortcut. Okay. I guess we're not heading towards the red area. We're heading towards these. Is this like an above ground ocean or something? Reminds me of like the Coral Highlands from... yeah, the Flying Waters. Reminds me of like the Coral Highlands from Monster Hunter World. Oh my god, this area is fucking awesome. Immediately. Are we literally breathing water? Or is it like... is it like a Machna Forest where the ocean is above us? And the fish and stuff are swimming through the ocean above us and we're not in the ocean? Because it kind of just looks like we're walking through the ocean. Okay. Also, let me quickly... I can't remember if we got any Pictos and then didn't equip them last time, so let me just make sure... Yeah, okay, they're all equipped. And then let me just check. Can we equip any of these things? We have enough room to put on Critical Burn for her. That gets her something new, and she can burn people. And then, let's see. I guess we can also put on +3 AP for killing an enemy on Gustav. Alright, let's go. Dude, look at this place. Are you kidding me? This is so fucking sick. Okay, it's not even like the ocean's above us. What are we looking at, Gustav?
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. A storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
I wonder if we're gonna meet anybody from a former expedition that's like gonna join the party or something. That's like been here in the continent alone for however long. Dude, look at this. This is so cool looking. I guess maybe that's the remains of their ship? I'm like enamored by this location. And this is like the second area.
Well, that will help.
Okay, well we can give that to her, because we have the room for it. Oh. That on? Okay. To learn some new skills. And the fact that they're flexing an area like this in Area 2 makes me even more excited. Because to me that tells me that they've got even crazier and cooler ideas planned. They aren't wanting to show their hand on yet. Because this is so cool. I'm like in love with this right now. What is this? Paint cage. Paint cages contain rare loot. To unlock the cage, find its 3 locks and shoot them. Are they like nearby? What does a lock look like? Is that a lock? Yes. Okay, so presumably they're all relatively nearby. Okay, well let's see if we can't find... Oh, there's another one. And there's the third one. Nice. Alright, what do we get?
Nice.
Ooh, another chroma elixir. That's very nice. God, why would I want to sprint through these areas? They look fucking gorgeous. Oh my god, dude, the anchor slammed through that person's head.
Well, that will help.
Jesus. What is that sound? Oh, probably the monster that's in
Wait.
front of us?
Evron. Looks like a different species.
Which means new patterns
Doesn't
to
matter.
learn.
They're between us and Mael.
Alright, let's go. Also, I have successfully paused the updates, so we're chilling. That looks like a weak point. It's not. Try one more time in case my aim was off. Okay, definitely not a weak point. However, he's a water guy. I'm expecting maybe he's weak to lightning. Let's do a marking shot. Indeed, he is. Does she have any... I guess she has Electrify. That might kill. We can try it. Okay, low damage is Okay, gotcha. I understand.
Romance
2
flowing.
hits. I understand. Also, the battle theme is so, like, subdued and calming in this area. Very interesting. I like it. Dude, this locale is so fucking cool. God, how does the world end up like this? Like, why? Surely there's got to be some reason for how this continent has ended up this way. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm just like I'm like genuinely stunned by this area. What's back here? Some more guys? Bring it on, guys. Okay, first strike. We know that they're weak to lightning.
Take him down.
We also know marking shot into the other thing is not enough damage. Let's immolate this guy. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I don't know why I got a counter in there. Okay. Shell. Buff reduces 20% of the damage received by the character. Okay. And I guess I'll just have her heal herself. So that we don't have to waste a healing item later. And I think a marking shot will just kill from this range with the burn. Indeed it does. Okay, nice. Got some levels. Beautiful.
This will be useful.
Okay, new Pictos, which means we need to start learning a new thing. How do you I guess if they're red, that means you've learned them? So let's see, this is a level 1. So we can replace this with this. 20% chance to play Mark on a free aim shot. That makes free aiming a lot better. For sure. And then we can put... we can't put Critical Burn on. Critical Burn's not worth getting rid of the other 2 things, I don't think, right this second. Even if we are doing burn fairly often with Lune. And there's like mines and shit? Why would there be mines here?
Be careful.
Okay, so surely the mine is a weak spot. Indeed it is. Awesome. Oh, these guys are flying enemies, right? They need to be shot at exclusively. I forgot about that. It's a good thing I got reminded of that in an easy encounter and not a difficult encounter. God, there's just like a bunch of mines all over the place. This is such a cool area. I keep repeating myself, but it's like all I can think about is how cool this place is. Damn. Bam. 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 This is a pretty easy enemy to deal with. Takes 2 shots to kill them.
We can use that.
Okay, I do have to be a little closer than I thought to do that. Okay, now we're getting some enemy variety. Gotcha. I feel like... Oh, this one has more health than the other ones did. Okay, that complicates things. Let's mark this guy. What we should have done was mark him and then blow up the thing, because then that would have taken extra damage from the explosion. Okay. I'm going to, let's see, 1, 2, and then we should still have enough points. Still have enough points for a Thunderfall. I don't remember how Lune got all those points. So we can just dump this on this guy and for sure kill him. Nice. Okay. Another level. We're getting a lot of experience in this area. Compared to the enemies in the last area. And we're looking for a door, right? Search for the path through the flying waters.
An advantage.
Nice. Okay, 3 of these guys. Okay, it does hit all the enemies. It doesn't just hit the ones to the side of them. That's good to know. They become increasingly easy the more of them there are in an encounter. Dude, this fucking area. It's just so gorgeous. I'm so interested to figure out what the whole deal is with this world. Like, why, like, what the rift was. Like, why is there so much human shit? Like, why are there lampposts at, like, the bottom of the ocean that's on a continent? Like, was there a civilization here? Or is this place, like a fucked up fusion of, like,
A hut.
France with
Slow down. We don't know what's inside
the
yet.
surrounding world? Is that a manatee up there? This game is so peak. Look at him. Friend. Okay. We could go to the hut. What is that sound? Dude, how am I not supposed to just, like, look at the sky in this area the whole time? It's just too good. Okay. Before we go into the hut, let's see if there's any, like, items around here to pick up first. There's a flag. Could mean there's a boss fight up there. Expedition 59 made it here. Okay. What the hell do we want to put points in right now? Maybe we could give Gustav another bit of health. Maybe a little bit more speed. Maybe another point in might. Right, we have 6 points, not 3. I'm not used to having 2 levels. Let's go another point in might. Maybe 1 point in luck. Maybe 2 points in luck. I still don't know what all these symbols mean next to everything. Like the diamonds? Maybe 2 points in luck and then another... Oh, wait. Yeah, 1 point in might. Let's do another point in vitality instead of a 2nd point in luck. I don't know how good luck really seems to be for Gustav. Seems much better for her. She has a naturally higher crit rate than he does. Although her current weapon doesn't scale with it anymore. Let's give her 2 points of might. Let's give her 2 points of luck. Maybe some defense. Yeah, that'll do for now. And then skills. Gustav can learn this move. And then Lune. Let's see. Single target ice damage. Gains 4 AP if the target is burning. Consume 2 earth. Play a second turn? What the hell? Okay, that sounds extraordinarily strong. So what would you... I mean, how would you... The issue is setting up that many earth points. We would need, like, one of these. These are all these ones that generate multiple earth points are extremely expensive attacks, though. 5, 7, and 5 points. And these all generate colorless. So maybe you use, like, the healing spells to build up some colorless energy. Seems like earth feels like the hardest thing to build up, because we have this acceleration with lightning. Lightning seems like the easiest. And we can use the lightning to create a colorless as well. This seems really strong, though. Generates an ice, which could set up for making the immolation stronger, so you could maybe, like, kind of go back and forth between these for, like, a low-cost strat. like do, I mean, even then just doing burning once and then doing this to gain 4 AP refunds the AP you get for doing both of these and generates a fire and a water or an ice. And then maybe you could spend the fire to electrify, or maybe you spend the fire to, and then you have enough energy to thunderfall after. That seems like the strat to me. Let's get this. Let's get this. That sounds strong to me. And we can rest. Okay. Let's go into this hut. Let's not wrap around the back. Probably have time to wrap around the back later. There's the door, presumably.
Look, there's a door inside.
Just like the message.
Seems empty. Let's go. Someone lives here.
Fuck. Okay. I have no clue what's happening. Who is that? Who is that? That's not good. Okay, where the hell are we now? Extremely fancy, like, hotel or something?
Where are we?
This is...
Gustav is like panicking right now. The manor. Dude, what are you talking about? And this place is in Expedition colors. And there's an Expedition flag here. Entry hall of the manor. Can we go through this door? Locked. Okay. Now we're playing Resident Evil. Locked door. Can we go back out the way we came in? Oh, shit, we actually can? I didn't think it would let me do that. I kind of thought we were going to be stuck in here. Okay, let's go back in the manor. We can come back out to Flying Waters later. Okay, what the hell is all this? That appears to be like maybe a dining room down there. God, what are these paintings? Okay, that's a fairly new one because it has the 33 in the distance. What about on this side? Locked. Locked. That appears to be the Flying Waters. I'm guessing maybe these other paintings are of different areas in the continent. Huh. What's down the hallways? The music in here. It's really charming. You see anything down there in the dining room? I don't see Mael anywhere down there. What the hell? Fucking Keyblade Graveyard in that picture. Cliffside. Maybe a beach. More locked doors. What is this place? Locked. Locked. Guessing we have to go to the... Oh, no, probably not. That door looks open. Let's turn around. Locked. See what's in the dining room first, because that door looks like it might be a place to go. Because the lighting is different than everywhere else. Dining room looks empty. Extraordinarily long table. wonder if this is like a place set up by the expedition or something. Like one of the early expeditions when they had funding? There's a piano? I mean, like, this stuff is also human. Or maybe this was a place from before the... What did they call it? Like, the break or something? Or the fracture? The fracturing? Like, maybe a place from the normal world before the world broke? That's been, like, stuck in a pocket dimension in the continent? Huh. Alright. What's behind the light? Is there a person there? Is that Mael? It looks like it might be a person. Yeah, that's definitely Mael, right?
Mael?
Gustav? Are you real?
Oh.
Well, you sure smell real enough.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
I was worried.
Made it.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With
What the hell is that?
him.
It's the spot?
He's been helping
Oh,
me a lot.
he's
He
friendly.
reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
Okay. Sure, man.
Aura around him.
Different from the
It's-
Nevrons. That's hopefully reassuring.
It's quite different from the Nevrons.
Okay. And we have Mael. We can play as her. Alright. Well, we found Mael. Now
How did you
what?
find me?
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
Just want to make sure there's nothing else to see and do here. Doesn't really look like there is. The music in this place is so charming. Oh, there's our friend. The curator.
Again. We just trained earlier.
You can understand him?
Alright. But this time I have backup.
I'm guessing this is a Mael tutorial as we fight the curator. Jump. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks cannot be parried or dodged. Jump. Press X to jump. After a jump, you can trigger a jump counterattack. What the hell? I don't see anything that looks particularly like a weak point on Mr. Curator. So let's go for a powerful buff.
Let me help.
Chroma's flowing.
And so we want to do... Oh shit, we didn't equip that move. She doesn't have enough room for all the moves. She has 7 moves. In that case... Let's go for an immolation.
Finesse and grace.
Finesse and Grace. Miles' stances. Miles' skills change her battle stance. Defensive stance. Takes less damage and gains an AP per dodge or parry. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes more damage. And Virtuous stance deals a lot more damage. Switching to a new stance also provides her with 1 AP. Switch between stances without uninterruption to maximize her skills' effects. Offensive switch. Miles' starting skills are Offensive Switch, Spark, and Perce. Offensive switch switches her to offensive. Spark and Perce switch her to defensive. Use Offensive Switch to switch to offensive stance. Costs 1 to switch to offensive stance. Okay, that's the attack she was doing against us. Defenseless. A debuff that increases by 24% the damage received by the character. Okay, you gotta do that a little later. So that's what the jump symbol looks like, I understand. Let's just have Gustav get some AP back.
Storm is coming.
She also needs a little bit more to cast Thunderfall at full power, so let's just do a basic attack. Wow, I am so bad. Also, she takes a ton of extra damage. Offensive stance. When she's in offensive stance, she deals more damage but also takes more. At the end of the turn, Maya will revert to stanceless unless she uses a skill that switches her to a different stance or uses her base attack. Cast a skill that switches Maya to defensive stance. Okay. Offensive stance. Spark has additional effects. It applies more burn stacks to its target, increasing the burn damage. After casting Spark, Maya will switch to defensive. Okay. Gotcha. I understand.
Blades. On me.
Gustav, can I have you heal her? Wait, can he not target anybody but himself with his heal? I didn't realize that was a self-heal. I thought he could target anybody. But he cannot. Just give her a little more health. Oh, and the curator just dies to the burn. Okay. Also, she's only level 5.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
His voice sounds like a engine revving. Whatever he is. Okay, upgrade attributes. She's got all of her points available. They've each got 3. Okay, let me see here. What all does she have? Does she have anything? She has nothing. I guess we may as well give her this that Gustav had to give her critical burn for free. We don't really need this. SOS Shield could maybe be useful for her. Let's give her Let's give her dodger and marking shots. Yeah, that's fine for now. And do we have any fashion stuff for her? No, just her default appearance. Same thing with Lune still. Alright. And then just to make absolutely sure, we don't have like a... No, this is the only weapon we have for her. It's level 2 already. Okay. Learn skills. Let's look at her. She has 3 skill points that she can learn stuff with. Okay, interesting. Swift Stride switch does low damage, switches her to Virtuous if the target is burning. So maybe what you would do is like offensive switch to switch to offensive and do defenseless, and then you would do Spark to apply burn and switch to defensive stance, and then use this while the enemy's burning to switch to virtuous stance, and then use this while in virtuous stance because it's cheaper for high damage. Or even what you could do is you could burn the enemy with Lune and then have her do Swift Stride to switch straight into virtuous stance after they've been burned by Lune. Gustav could mark them. Lune could do something to pass her turn without doing damage to the ad enemy. And then we could do Perse for cheap to do a shitload of damage. Okay, this seems good and it gives us access to the other stance, so let's take that. Let's see. Defense, so she has like a Maraku Kaja spell. That seems good. Low single target fire damage. And it caused the enemy to become weak to fire damage, which makes them take, what, 20% more damage? That's okay. We don't really have any high damage fire moves at the moment. She's also got a Marakunda. She seems very strong immediately. She seems like she's got high damage. She can protect herself. I want this move. Let's take guard up. And then I want to go to... Oh, wait. Do we have any things we can learn with these two? No, we don't. And then I want to go to Lune and change her skill loadout. Because I want to use thermal transfer. As a way to generate AP. So maybe we get rid of Earth Rising, but it's our only way of generating Earth energy and hitting multiple enemies. Maybe we get rid of Ice Lance? Let's get rid of Ice Lance for now for this, because it still does ice damage, but it generates this AP instead. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how we feel about that for now. Move seems very strong to me, so I want to try it out. And I did not realize that Gustav's heal could only heal himself, so his heal kind of stinks.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the Indigo Tree.
Noko's usually here. I wonder where...
Who's Noko? Am I forgetting that name?
Is that a Kestrel?
Stop that, you
Engard
big hairy
ruffians.
brush face. Can't you see they're human? Noko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items for Chroma.
Mustache man.
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the Esquier exist too. Are there more Gestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Noko, you silly
Maybe.
sloth. Their village is not far from here.
Maybe.
Really?
Lune,
I know. Don't have time for detours.
Yeah, we need to get to the Paintress.
There's another sea between here and the Paintress.
Noko, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on,
I
you
love this
broomhead,
guy.
I know you know.
He's very silly. Are they like speaking French or something?
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more Gestrels.
Alright then. Merchants. Gestral merchants travel across the world offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma. However, their most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. I wanna fight the merchant. Why won't it let me? I'm pressing the square button. Am I missing something? What did I do wrong there? Oh, I have to hold the square button. Choose an expedition. I only get to choose one? Okay, let's do Gustav. I feel most confident soloing something with Gustav. The music? Let's go for Lumiere's Assault. Noko grows bigger. Oh, a lot bigger. Big man. Okay, let's take a basic attack. Okay, Gasha, that's not that much damage. We're not at the point where we can do this yet. Let's go for a marking shot. Alright, those attacks are extraordinarily delayed. I'm going to use an item to give myself more AP for next turn. Alright, I still... Oh, that's 2 hits. My bad, I thought that was only 1. Okay, well it could be better, but let's see how much damage this overcharge does. Enough. It does enough. Next special you might be interested in. Let's see, so now we can get this thing here. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn as a ability. I'll take this. And then these are permanent upgrades to get extra Lumina points. So we may as well buy out his stock of these if we can. Let's see here. What are these? What does he have right now? Let's replace this with exposing attacks since we're doing a lot of basic attacks with Gustav. And then we'll give Cleansing Tint to Mael. Alright, let's see if there's anything back here now. Or we continue down the main path.
Nice.
Nice. Alright, let's go.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Guess.
Maybe
So
the
you didn't
Gestrals?
just stay in your mansion.
Oh, it was you. Okay, well. Nice work then.
Perfect.
Nice work then. Mael. It's a huge anchor. What is that sound? Oh my god. What the hell is that, bro?
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
Alright. Let's see what combat looks like now that we got 3 people in the party. These are new guys. Let's try... Okay, weak point. It explodes and makes the other guys powerless. Interesting. Let's just do a basic attack with Gustav. I guess let's do this. Okay, I didn't know how much damage that dealt. That's what I wanted to learn. Okay. Powerless reduces damage by 20%. Gotcha. Okay, well I could have parried it because I did 2 perfect dodges, but...
A storm is coming.
On Gald. And then we can just do Swift Stride. Nice. That's presumably a new weapon for Mael. Which gives her a fire element weapon, which synergizes with that skill that we didn't unlock for her that makes her do more fire damage. And then eventually, as it levels up, it gets burn stacking on it. So those two have weapons for fire synergy stuff. None of Gustav's weapons have had any abilities yet. I'm guessing that the weapons, it matters a lot more, like, what level they are as opposed to which, like, how early in the game you got them. And that you choose different weapons depending on what kind of build you want to make, presumably. Alright, let's get a little more familiar with the team comp here. I still don't know exactly how to fit Mael into everything. Let's do this and then this. We'll have somebody else kill this guy. I'll have Gustav basic attack this guy just to kill him. She could do Immolation for 2, so we'll have her free aim to take this guy out. And she gets energy back because she killed somebody. So we'll immolate this guy, then try and do some big damage, or get her into virtuous state. And then the burn kills. Okay. I can kind of see the rhythm there a little bit, for sure. Oh my god, the music, dude. Alright, let's just keep getting familiar with our new character a little bit. More combat, more fun. Okay, well this combat is the exact same, so we could do this in the exact same order as the previous one if we wanted to. By doing this, into this, into this.
Chrome is flowing.
And then shoot this guy, get the energy back, do Immolation. And then do Swift Stride. And then the burn kills again. Okay. Although I don't know if that's necessarily optimal, because it feels like you'd want to get into virtuous state with the intention of doing like a big nuke sort of attack the next turn, and I don't know if that order of operations would really get us into that kind of position.
Well, That will help.
Another recoat. Is there a platforming thing here? What's up here? This is like a whole ass little section up here. Okay.
An advantage.
Pictos. Increase free aim damage. 50%'s a lot. I suppose we'll put this on her for now. Just to keep working on unlocking new skills. God, this game, dude, is so fucking pretty. Wow. Okay. Drop down back here. That's the way that we need to go. Is there anything else over here other than the little platforming thing? I'm guessing no, but... Oh, never mind. There is something over here. Are you an enemy? No. Diminue. What's this Nevron doing? Doesn't seem threatening. It's clinging to a metal chain. Doesn't it usually carry a mine with it? What if we were to give it one? Let's leave it. Let's go see if we can't find a mine for this guy, I guess. Probably further down this little path here, I would guess. The heck? Okay. Bummer, I didn't jump. Okay, let's go back up and try that again. Okay. My favorite puzzle platformer, Expedition 33. Okay. Is there anything over here? We can jump up on top of this. Oh, no, we cannot. That was a false assumption. We can go over there. Right, that barely worked. He's kind of goated.
Well, that
An
will
intact
help.
mine. That will help. And then we just loop back around. Okay. Nice. Hold this. See if this is a mistake.
It said something.
A new weapon for Lune. Nice. It's level 3. It's got much higher damage. Same things except lightning focused. Looks very cool. And it does more damage, so I'll put that on. Especially since the enemies in this area seem to be mostly weak to lightning. On account of their fish. You know what that means. Fish! Okay. God, this area is just gorgeous. I'm also noticing there's like the little mine guys' heads are just like all over the place in this area. Like adorning it. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I'm just like so stunned by how gorgeous this area
Watching
is.
something. So they have intelligence.
Hey, big man. Oh, you're not friendly. I don't know. I thought it was friendly for some reason. Okay, this guy has defensive things on him. Okay, in that case, let's do this. Let's have Gustav do this to get rid of the shields and build up some overcharge. We'll have Lune shoot this guy in the head, which is also his weakness, and then applies this. I don't know if the shield would have blocked the debuff, that's why I did that in that order. And then we want to try and set up for a Thunderfall for her. Let's try and take out this guy first, so that he's out of the way. So, like, what is the biggest damage attack we have? I suppose it's Perse. So we should go hold on, Perse costs 5. It'll cost 2 after we switch into this. Okay, so we want to do Swift Stride on this guy to go into the Perse stance. He burns. Too early. We got the second one. Attacks. Shields its ally. Okay. Okay, then with Gustav, we want to mark this guy so that he has a mark on him. And then with her, we're going to get rid of his shields and then basic attack him just to take him out of the fight. And then she can do Perse, which gives increased damage to a marked target and costs less because we're in the virtuous stance. So this should do like a metric shit ton. Oh my god. It did do a metric shit ton. Synergy. With Mael, use Perse on a marked enemy while in virtuous stance. Nice. Okay. I'm starting to see the vision. And I mean, we're so early in the game. Alright, I have a new weapon for Gustav. Still doesn't have any special level effects on it like the other characters. But it's got more power and it's ice element instead of physical. I don't know if enemies can be weak to physical. It's a question I had not considered until just now. Oh, what's back here?
This will be useful.
Chroma Catalyst. Okay. Let's keep moving then. Ah, Expedition 68 was here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Right, I also forgot that we didn't put any points into any of her shit. Oh god, there's too many things to customize. This game's too peak. Okay. Gustav can have, let's say, maybe 2 points in defense. Maybe a point in might, a point in luck, and 2 points in agility. Let's do that. I like Gustav being the fastest member of the party. That feels very good to me. Let's see. We have a lot of points to divvy out here. Let's say just like a blanket 5 vitality to give you a little bit more survivability. Blanket 5 might to give you a little more damage, although clearly she already does some pretty solid damage. Let's say like 4 luck, maybe? Maybe like 2 defense, like 2 agility, 2 more might, maybe 2 more luck, maybe 1 more agility and 1 more health. That's good for now, I suppose. And then for Lune, I don't know if I would mind her being slower than Lune, or faster than Lune. But Lune is also our most consistent way of setting up burn. And then the burn allows her to do this. But also, if she's faster than Lune, we don't have to have Lune not trigger the mark after Gustav. Like, Gustav could trigger the mark, and then she could trigger immediately the nuke on the mark. So we don't have to, like, stall a turn with Lune. I mean, there's not much we can do about it right now, because she's slower than Lune is no matter what we do here. Let's give a point in vitality, point in luck, another point in luck, and then let's say, like, 2 into might. That's good for now. Skills. Gustav still can't learn shit. Lune could learn Rock Slide. Medium single target earth damage that can break. Consume the other 3 for greatly increased damage. Is that better than just running Thunderfall? I mean, it sounds like it might be. It can break, which is pretty strong. It generates both an earth and a colorless, which we could then use to have like a free heal or something. Or to do more damage with Ice Lance. Maybe we may as well unlock it. And then for her... Deals high single target physical damage. If in Virtuous, stay in Virtuous, can break. Let's put that on. That sounds better than this skill, which I still don't think sounds very good. And then I want to change up Lune's moveset real quick. I want to try something different. So right now we have basically nothing that gets a payoff from building up with the Electrify. So let's get rid of Earth Rising for the new Rock Slide attack. And then let's get rid of Electrify for Ice Lance. And then let's maybe reorder things here. Oh, I wish there was like a quick reorder. There isn't. It's kind of annoying. Like, let's put Ice Lance here. And then Thermal Transfer here. And I feel like I want this side to be the cheap moves, and then this side to have the nukes. Let's swap Thunderfall here, and then put Thermal Transfer here. So then we could use this to generate a fire energy. We can use Transfer after to get an ice energy to do a bunch of damage. And then we could, to get a bunch of AP, and then we can Thunderfall after, burning the fire, replacing it with a lightning and a colorless, and then that's enough points to drop a Rock Slide after. Something. It's worth trying at least. Okay. Alright, back into the fray. So let me quickly check my phone. Okay, seems like we're fine. Item over here. Probably just Chroma.
Well, that will help.
Indeed there is Chroma. Hey, big man. Is big man with anybody else? Yes, one guy. Okay, we can do our similar strat then here. Which is we can do Lumiere Assault with Gustav. And then we can shoot him to apply weakness to this guy. And then skills, we can... I guess our plan is to what? Immolate into Transfer into Thunderfall into Rock Slide. So we'll do Immolate.
Finesse and grace.
And then use Swift Stride to go into Virtuous Stance.
Danger!
And Mael gets the counter kill. Okay, well that didn't go very well for Gustav. Now did it? Okay, so then this guy's not burning, which means we don't get the AP from it, which kind of stinks. Let's just burn him then? This would be much easier if Gustav was not stunned there. I guess we'll do this to stay in Virtuous Stance, which is a lot of damage. We'll see how much damage this does. Okay, lots of damage. Gustav can mark him, which probably is just enough to kill with the burn. Indeed it is. I also haven't been paying attention to who gets the 3 AP when the burn kills. Is it the person who applied the burn? So in this case, would it be Lune? If the burn killed an enemy?
Interesting.
Some chroma? Come on, you really can't rappel back up there? That's crazy. Okay. Alright, back around then.
Chroma is flowing.
Okay, do not know that enemy's patterns at all. Still don't. But really lived? Or really lived? Oh, now he's not gonna live. Well, we got a bunch of overcharge. I guess we'll just dump one of these. Kill that guy.
Let us stain them.
And then we can do Thunderfall, consuming the fire. Kill the last guy. Nice. Okay, sick.
Well, that will help.
Color Illumina. Guess we go this way. God, and this environment is like really varied too, which is even more impressive. Because I feel like it'd be so easy to get like stuck in one kind of theme with an area like this, and they just did not at all. Is this the way we're supposed to go? This feels like it's gotta be the way we're supposed to go. There's no way this is an optional path. I guess we'll find out. Oh god, that's a lot of these guys. Oh boy, what do we do here then? This is more complicated of an encounter. I guess we will start by going for a Lumiere Assault to generate charges and get rid of some shields.
A storm is coming.
Does she have anything that does multiple hits? Or like a lot of hits? Not really, no.
Feel the burn. I'm ready.
This is a tougher encounter for sure. Let's guard up here to give the team some defense. Interesting that that move puts her in offensive stance.
Well, look out!
Shit.
Take cover.
Shit. I did that too late. And then immediately gave him a freaking shield back, dude. This is rough.
A storm is coming.
Nice. Okay, I think the jump is something you want to do a little earlier. So Lune could definitely kill this guy, and she can't really hurt these two at all. So let's just have her definitely kill this guy with the rock slide. Yeah, that did less damage than I was expecting. I guess we didn't have all the stuff built, because we didn't do the thunder move first. Does she have anything that's got multiple hits? Literally nothing. Everything does one hit except for Fleuret Fury. I guess we'll offensive switch. Start working on this guy's shields. Overcharge is ready. We'll try and dunk that into somebody
Chroma's flowing.
next. We have enough to greatly boost Rock Slide. Let's do... We could also do a heal for free. Let's do that. I thought that targeted multiple people. That's a bummer. Okay, and then Spark, while we're in offensive stance, does fire damage and burns some extra burn. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, the jump is something you want to do sort of proactively. His shields are down, so we're overcharging into his skull. For those who come off the... Beautiful. Okay. That was nice, getting an encounter that was a little more challenging. Where is the last one? Maybe it's around the corner somewhere? I don't see one. Oh, there it is. Okay, what do we get for doing all that?
Great.
Another revive item. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. You love to see it. And then this appears to be some sort of platforming challenge. Alright. Let's see how many tries this takes. Okay, 2, 3. Nice. Only 2 tries. Unless there's more after this, which is certainly possible.
An advantage.
Okay, nice. More colors of Lumina, which will be useful eventually whenever we start truly building characters. I don't think that I don't particularly want to start burning through those at the moment when I don't really know what I'm doing. But nice to have them for the future. And this was an optional area. Nice. Hopping in real quick to say, shooting is a great way to deal with shields since you can keep firing as long as you have AP and you can still act after. That's true. That's true. It does cost an AP per shot, though. And so then I'm thinking, like, 2 AP to get rid of the shields. I mean, maybe 2 AP to get rid of the shields is not that bad. It helps that, like, Gustav has, like, a 5-hit attack that he can break through the shields while also building overcharge.
Expedition 68. Elodie. It's a miracle any of us survived.
Oh, shut up and listen to the thing.
We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The Paintress sent a storm to overcome us. But it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience, it's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those Nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
Do you think they made it ignore that they are the expedition from 35 years ago.
I don't like this.
It's very similar to what happened to our expedition, sort of looks like. Also, this feels like we're leading up to a boss encounter. Maybe with that thing in the distance?
Merde. This one is gigantic.
Oh my god, it is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
What if I want to fight him, though? Alright, well, I guess we will avoid that. I don't even think we can go that way. Let's keep moving, then. God, this game is gorgeous. Okay. And more like housing and shit. This is like a street. Oh, I'm so fascinated with how this world ended up this way. This is so interesting. It's so like Lands of Moritha or... Hey, man. Oh, bye, man. Or like Mac the Wildwoods, you know? Nothing to say about that, guys? Okay. Alright. Okay, what can we upgrade? Why does she have 4 points? Did I forget to spend a point last time? Oops. Let's go for a point in Vitality. Might, Luck, maybe Agility? Sure. Gustav. Let's go for some Might and some Defense. Mile. Maybe a point in Might. And 2 points in Luck. Gustav still is too poor. She's too poor. I guess we could get this one. I still don't think this skill seems very good, but maybe I'm missing, like... I mean, giving enemies weaknesses is obviously strong. I'm just like, I don't see the synergies with the other two party members like I am with a lot of these other skills. I don't know. Especially since, like, Lune doesn't have, like, a fire damage nuke that we have access to yet, at least. I mean, I guess there's this one. What is it, like, rollout? Hit all enemies, 2 hits, deal self-damage if failed. Okay, I mean, maybe you could do something with this, or if you get the other elements set up, and then use Mile to set up burn, and then do, like, a fire nuke with Lune to do, like, an extra, what was it, 50% damage they said on weaknesses? Could be quite strong, for sure. But at the moment, we don't really have anything that can take advantage of that, since none of our party members have particularly strong fire attacks. I have no idea which of these paths is the critical path, and I mean, maybe it's this one, because that's where the big guy was jumping to? Let's go straight.
This building has a certain melancholy beauty. A lone outpost of humanity nestled amongst the corals. A sailor lost at sea.
Our resident cynic is now a poet.
Wouldn't expect a Cartesian engineer to understand beauty.
Huh. Oh, is that new music? Maybe? I mean, it's just gonna kill it, right? Barely not. That's a bummer. Burn this guy, and then use this guy to go into offensive stance. Ah, I missed the second one. Alright, that move is very disorienting. We'll get there eventually, but not yet, at least. Once again, marking shot only costs 2, so let's just, like, drop it, because it does so much damage. And we got a recoat for killing that guy. Okay, so that's definitely going to be more plentiful than if even regular enemies can drop those. I presume respecking will be something you do a lot more of the later you get in the game and you start to become more familiar with the systems.
Nice.
New Pictos. After a free aim, base attack damage is increased. Interesting. What to get rid of? Maybe we put this on Gustav? Put that on Gustav for now. And then let's see, we could put on augmented attack. I don't know how good 50% increased base attack damage really is, though. I mean, it's something. Critical burn is probably better. I wonder if this is additive or multiplicative. Like, if this gives you... If you had, like, 0 crit rate, you would then have a 25% crit rate, or if this takes your crit rate and increases it by 25%. I don't know. I don't know if the critical is hit until I open the box. I guess we'll just take this for now. Maybe we can mess around with everybody else's Luminous too. We could give her... Let's give her SOS Shell, and then Lune can have... Marking Shots. It's pretty good. I'm still going to operate under the assumption that that way is the critical path, because that's where the big guy went. Oh, it's definitely... It's definitely the real world stuff. Tour Eiffel and Porte de Lumière. It's like... it's probably just France. Like the remnants of France. France was just like ripped out of the normal world into this crazy fuck-ass fantasy world. Okay.
Take him down.
The storm is coming. Henry!
Okay, I think I've almost got that combo down. Let's keep looking around here. Big man, bring it on. No phone notifications. Okay. He's still got armor. Let's just take his armor off with the Lumiere Assaults. And then we'll go 1, 2... That got her a bunch of energy back, enough to just drop a Thunderfall, which will probably kill. Indeed it did. Nice. What do we have here?
This will be useful.
An energy tint. Nice. Nice. I'm just having so much fun. This game is like built for me. This is the kind of... This game is like... It does like all the things that my brain goes like crazy for. Hit him in the head. Do a marking shot on this guy. Immolation on this guy. Offensive switch on this guy, killing him.
Ready to evade. Careful, my arm.
Okay, I figured out the... I think I might have the timing on that now? We'll see. Next time we see that move, if I can parry more of it. Also, the way that Gustav counters on the final hit makes me think that... where did we come from? We came from over there, right? So we haven't been up this little climb path over here. Okay. Makes me think that if you counter with one of the other people, it would also break the attack. Since maybe it's like you counter if you parry all the moves that are attacking an individual character. I don't know. Obviously. We're figuring things out. What do we got here? Just these two guys? Okay, well, we'll Lumiere Assault, get rid of the shields here, and do a little bit of chip damage.
Let the ink flow.
Blow up this guy's weak spot. Oh, this guy has a weak spot right there. Oh, I don't really know what that did for me, other than a little bit of free damage. I really want to put the burn on this guy, because he's the one that is actually scary. Oh, yeah. So stride.
Gustav, don't die!
And also, I'm more confident in parrying that guy than the other guys. Oh, that just kills him. Nice! This game is so fucking cool, dude. This game is so fucking cool. I love this shit, man. I love this shit. Look at this. This is like a newspaper stand. What do they all say? Oh, they're all freaking in French. Gazette de Lumière. Bronze Nasse. L'Expedition Universelle. Okay, so this is all stuff from the Expedition. From Lumiere, not from France. Or like from pre-Fracture. So then how did stuff that was part of Lumiere end up on the continent? Unless like the early expeditions were literally like taking buildings and shit with them. Which I suppose is possible.
Perfect.
Chroma Catalyst. Is this really the optional path? And what's over here if we go down this way? Just a path for us to backtrack back? Huh. Let's keep going this way, and then if I'm given the reason to believe that this is the critical path, we'll turn around and go the other way. Because clearly I cannot judge what is and isn't the critical path in this game. Because all the optional paths have as much detail and style as the main path. Can we even go back up from here? Okay, we can. Does that not look like a boss to you? I'm turning around. I don't care. We're going the other way. Lune, excuse me. Excuse me. We can go back. Good. It was a little strange that we have to climb down to be able to fling back this way, but it's okay. There's an item down there we never got. Have we even been down there? That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. I don't think we have, actually, because the way we came from leads further up that way. We haven't actually been down very far in this part of the map, anyway. Drink some more water. We've only been going for like an hour and a half. We've probably got another hour and a half of stream left, I would guess. Okay, but this way has a expedition flag. This has got to be the critical path. Okay, I'm turning around again. This is what happens when you let me play the game by my own rules. jumping any faster? I have no idea. Probably not. We turn around. This game's amazing. I'm just like so absorbed in this shit, dude. Let's do some front flips. Big scary motherfucker. This might be like the other guy that was like quote unquote too strong for us, but we were able to beat him. Okay, it's gonna be exactly like that. I mean, I'll give it a shot, but I don't think that I have much confidence in our ability to do this.
Shields up.
Careful, Maya.
That's a bummer. I'm getting closer to having the combo down, for what it's worth. Okay, you know what? We only need Gustav to learn here a little bit, okay? Okay, I cannot get those second two hits. Let's try this a couple times before I give up on this. Because so far he's only had one attack. And so if I can learn that one attack, then we can cook his ass, and we'll be fine. Okay, I messed up the last hit. But that's progress.
Let me help.
Let's give the team powerful. Let's go for an immolation. And we'll give the team defense as well.
Shields up.
Careful, Maya.
Shit! Come on!
I'm ready.
Oh god, what's this? Okay, I kind of understand. Let's get Mael back up.
Chroma is flowing.
And then heal. Yeah, it's targeted ally. Let's heal her.
Gustav, don't die.
Okay, come on. 1, 2. Ah, almost. I'm so close to having it, man. I'm so close to having it. God, that last one is so close, man. I'm so close to having it, but I don't have it still. Okay, let me... Do I have any more revive items? I've got 2 more. Let's get Gustav back up. Stop attacking Gustav! 1, 2. How did I not get that? Come on! Okay. Put a bunch of burn stacks on to be doing damage. Apply some more burn stacks.
Brace yourself.
Burn does a lot of damage. 1, 2. I timed the second one too late. I haven't not gotten the third one once, man. If I can just get the third one, we'd be in the money. Shit. Okay, we can definitely beat this. We can definitely beat this. We just need a little more practice. We're almost there. We almost have it.
On me.
Okay, don't do the tricky shot first. Dude, come on. Really? Okay, I think our best shot at winning is dumping an overcharge, probably. So let's work on getting overcharge set up and then revive her. I really wanted to put up a defense buff, but she died on the first turn. Got it! There we go.
I can do it.
Okay, let's put up defense on the team. Shit, I did the second one too early. Overcharge is all the way full. Because we got that parry combo. Which is some pretty decent damage and a break. Let's burn him. Okay, I understand. I understand it. I just need to get better. Spark, get some more burn stacks. Once again, I'm kind of placing all my bets on Gustav. Okay, so then 1, and then 2, 3. Shit. Shit. Okay, let's revive Gustav. We need Gustav up.
Gustav, don't die.
Our burn damage is doing really good. Nice. I got it again.
I can do it.
We're in defensive stance. Let's go for a swift stride. Gustav can do a marking shot. She can heal. Who? Let's heal Gustav. Oh, why her? If you attacked anybody else, we're fine. But I still got it, though.
Looking good.
And then we can do Perse on a marked target while in virtuous stance, baby. Let's go! Let's go! Yes, dude. Yes! And the whole team was alive at the end. Beautiful stuff. This game is fucking rad. We got a weapon for Lune. Does more damage. It's physical. Free aim shots deal damage to an additional random target. Interesting. I guess we can put it on for now. I don't really know how leveling up weapons works. Because, like, I don't see, like, an EXP bar on them or anywhere. But I know we leveled up a weapon before. Because we did with Gustav before. We leveled this one up to 2. I don't know how we did that, though. And we keep getting those items that say we can upgrade weapons to level 3. Let's just put on the one that does more damage for now. We can worry about the intricacies of it at a later date. I love these, like, green enemies. I'm a sucker for, like, unique monster-ass shit. Plus 3 AP on breaking a target. Okay, does anybody have level 1 things equipped? Everybody except for Gustav does? Okay, well, here's the thing. Gustav actually breaks targets. Let's get rid of Versatile, give him Energizing Break. And then we'll give Versatile to somebody else. Like, maybe her? Actually, let's do it with you. Get rid of Dodger, give her... Actually, that gives more speed. Let's get rid of... Oh, this gives more crit rate. Let's get rid of this for give her Versatile. And then we can give her Dodger back, 'cause it's only 1 point. Gustav, is there anything we want to give to him? I like everything he has. Critical burn is better for her and these two than it is for Gustav. Okay, I like these setups for now. These setups are fine. And then I'm guessing this is going to loop back around to where we were. Oh, this is literally where we were. Okay, nice. God, this game is so cool. Fighting the strong enemies just feels so rewarding. That's why I love like the unique monsters in Xenoblade. It's just such a good feeling. Alright, now that we've faffed around for like an hour doing no story stuff, let's go do some story stuff, shall we? No detours on the mission, they said. They do not know who's playing the video game. They got no clue what's coming. Alright, Gustav. Let's give him another point in defense, agility, and might. Let's give her... Skiing skills a lot with defense. Let's give her 2 points of defense and a point of luck. And then Mael can take a point in agility. Let's take 2 points in agility and 1 point in might. Skills. Gustav is still too poor. Lune is too poor. Mael also too poor. Everybody needs 4 points or 6 points to unlock new stuff. So, no new stuff unlocking time. Let's see what we got up here in the Hieratic Dragon Seals. I forgot to rest. Let me rest to get my items back, since we did use a few in that last encounter with the green monster from Lies of P. Alright, what do we got up here? This to me feels like a boss encounter. At least a story encounter, judging by the borders. I'll shut up. A rose. Here at the bottom of the ocean, above sea level. Maybe we're being watched by one of the Jestrels? Oh my god. Was just Gustav seeing her?
Watch out!
You're right.
It only attacks when...
It wants the rose, or is trying to protect the rose. It's whatting, Mael? I'm sorry. Ooh, the boss music here? Goblu. Oh, that's not a... Okay, that's... I think I can parry that next time. I was kind of... For some reason, I was under the assumption that that move was a... Excuse me, resist? That's not good. Is he immune to ice attacks? He resists ice. That means... Okay, he's weak to lightning. Oh my god, the music? Okay, let's... If he's weak to lightning, let's build up to a big lightning strike with her. Forms of melee combo. 1, 2... Nice, okay. Gustav, let's have you... You don't need a marking shot yet, Gustav. Let's have you basic attack to build up some gauge. And apply defenseless. We will do Ice Lance to get the pieces we need and some AP back. Why did we not get AP back? Did I just Ice Lance? Did I do the wrong skill? I must have done the wrong skill. What the hell are we dealing with now? Okay, we can't target them. We'll just do this then. For some good damage. Gustav. go for a marking shot so that she can do big damage next turn. Being Mael in this case. Ah, last one. Okay. I've almost got that. I've almost got it down. 'Cause she needs a little more energy for Thunderfall. So what I will have her do is gift some AP to herself. I don't know why she didn't get the extra AP. I thought the enemy was burning. I guess I must have messed something up. We do Perse. Huge damage. Switches her to defensive stance. Do another marking shot. Absorbs the flower's powers. As far as I could tell, I couldn't target the flowers. Okay, to apply some defense to shields. Grows more flowers. Alright, Goblu. Thunderfall. Yeah, I did the wrong move. I did Ice Lance instead of Thermal Transfer. That's what happened. Thunderfall, we have the energy. Let's just dump this shit. He's marked. The first 2 hits are going to get blocked, but we can get more hits than that. Alright, that didn't do as much damage as I would have expected it to do. Do we have anything that breaks with you? Yes, but it's just Floret Fury. In that case, let's offensive switch here. And then we could probably just kill him next turn with Gustav. With the overcharge. Nice. Expedition 33 performs a counter. That shit's hype as hell. And then we can overcharge for those who come after. Boom! Beautiful shit. Beautiful shit. The music, dude? Let's fucking go. What a fun boss.
Wait! It seems peaceful. As long as we don't touch the flowers.
Yeah, let's not get too sentimental. It's still a painter's creation.
Yeah, but I think it's more complicated than that, Gustav. It's gotta be more complicated than that. Maybe Mael can talk with them? She was able to talk with the curator, or at least understand what he was saying.
Damn, Maya, what was that?
It felt familiar somehow.
Gustav, we won't
Maybe her
understand
parents?
what's going on if we
I don't
kill
know.
everything that moves.
Look, a red tree. The Gestrel village must be ahead.
God, there is so much tension in the group.
You know what Neverons are capable of.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
God, I love this inter-party conflict so fucking much. Can be used to camp to upgrade weapons to level 9. I also didn't check if we got like any new things from that have not been mastered. Can I sort by... Is there a way to sort by not mastered yet? Okay, I don't think I saw a new weapon or anything, so... Let's make our way to the Gestrel village, I suppose. And you know, we've been playing as Mael for a little bit. Let's switch to Lune. We haven't played as her yet this stream. We can try her out for a little bit. Explore with her. Flying Waters. Find your way through the Flying Waters. We've cleared our second area in 2 hours. Mael's Nightmare. Huh? What the hell? Who the hell is that? What the hell is this? Is she seeing like a vision? A la Xenoblade 1? What the fuck was that? Mysterious man who Did you see that? Did you see that? Did she just like A-pose for a second there? Did I see that correctly? Oh, he's throwing it with his robot hand now. Still doesn't reach the painter's thing. Yeah, still too far.
Being out here isn't what I expected.
As expected. Hey. You okay?
Death out here is not like death in Lumiere, is it? I thought I was used to losing people. Life of a foster child, right? But not like that. On the beach. That man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Nevrons we were prepared for, but not. And now we finally found other survivors, and it's... You know, that's the insidious thing about the Gamage. It's predictable, almost gentle. It makes Lumiere complacent and accepting, but... The Gamage is equally violent than death. Death is just as final.
I've been having nightmares.
Yeah, me too. Look, if death approaches, I want you to run. No, promise me. Run. Especially if we meet the man from the beach. We can't face him. You see him, you run.
Only if you do the same.
Oh, I'm running as soon as I see a strand of white hair, trust me. You won't even see me, I'm running so fast.
Oh, please, you're an old man. I can outrun you any day.
Yeah, right.
I love their relationship. It's so charming.
There was a time when 30 was young, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, the way that he's able to make her feel so safe, so fast, by just being sort of silly and goofy. I like it. What the hell's going on with the curator? He's chilling out in the camp. We see the fit, bro.
Surprised to find you here.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Pictos.
Okay, he can upgrade our Pictos. The curator offers you his services. Okay, so this is how we can use all these things we've had. The curator can upgrade weapons. The list of available weapons for the current character is shown on the left. It can be sorted by power, by level, or alphabetically. Weapons are the main source of attack power. Passive effects from weapons can't be learned as Lumina and are only active if the weapon is equipped. Weapons also scale their damage from some of your attributes. For example, a weapon that scales with agility means the more agility the character has, the more damage the weapon will deal. Its scaling power is defined by the associated letter ranking D to S. The curator can upgrade your weapons using chroma catalysts. Weapons of different qualities require different chroma catalysts to be upgraded. Wait. Okay, so these let us level them up, basically. So, like, if, for example, we could spend 2 of the chroma catalysts we have to make the Lancerum stronger than the Krularam without upgrading this thing. We could also, like, spend energy to get, like, this to make lightning skills cost 1 less. I feel like this is something I also want to hold. I want to hold on for now. I don't want to get too, like, swift with upgrading things, especially since these can't be respec'd, and I don't know if we get an access to infinite upgrade materials at some point. What about the expedition resources? Expedition resources. The curator can increase Lumina points for each character and improve tints by increasing their potency. Adding a Lumina point to a character costs 1 color of Lumina. There is no limit to the amount of Lumina points that a character can have. Improving tints requires special items. Each tint requires a different item. Improving tints increases their effectiveness. Each tint can only be improved twice. Okay, well, we may as well go ahead and upgrade the healing tint. And I'm going to hold also on giving more Lumina points. I wonder if, like, by the endgame you have an infinite number of those resources so that you can customize every character? Because otherwise it would seem like you'd want to save all your Lumina points for like whatever your main setup is, presuming there's more party members than you can have at once, so that they can have like 7 billion Lumina points while your other party members have less. Let's put on Lumiere while we're here. Talk with the party.
Told you Gestrels were real.
You did not.
Well, I thought it.
Alright.
How did the Gestrels survive out here?
I'm not sure.
I can't wait to ask them. Gestrels?
Linnea is so interesting. She has this, like, childlike wonder and whimsy about the world to her, despite her, like, serious appearance and demeanor. It's, like, a very interesting contrast that she has going on. We can get more points for you. Just go for, like, 1, 2, 3. Check up on the others. Curious. Oh, we get a new scene. Shh. Still waiting on an outfit that lets us put shoes on
Been a
Lune.
long time since I've seen you play.
The Gestral village.
Yeah. I still can't believe they exist. I mean, what other fairy tales are real?
This is ultimately a war of information. There's still too much we don't understand. Where the paintress comes from? Why she does what she does? Who is she? 70 years and we still barely know anything.
And the man on the beach? Yeah. Too many unknowns.
It's a war of information, and they have all the information and we have none.
If we take down the paintress, at least that gives future generations a chance to unravel the mystery.
You seem better than before.
Yeah. Holding it together.
Having Mael back probably helps his
Shock's
mental.
worn off. A bit. We can't bring anyone back. But I thought we can keep their spirit alive by pushing forward. And at least there's 3 of us now. The mission hasn't changed.
Tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes.
Let's see. We can also write in the journal. I don't really know what writing in the journals does. He writes about how the arm they created for him is incredibly useful against water-type Nevrons. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come after.
I guess it's giving us tiny little insights into Gustav's head, which is at least interesting. Alright, Eep time.
Did Noko tell you anything more about the village, other than red trees everywhere?
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
Okay, so we're just going into this place. There's so many places. Even, I can't imagine, how big does this map get? You can't see my face, my jaw went... My jaw was agape the moment I zoomed out the fucking map. I assumed that this was it, and it was gonna be like this square that you're looking at right now. And then I did this, and then I did that. And I don't know how much of this is actually stuff you explore, and how much of it is just... like, ocean and stuff, and like flavor. Still a lot fucking bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Regardless. Oh, God. And it's so interesting seeing it behind us now. I guess we're going into the red forest over here. Let's fight these guys. I'm just like down to fight basically anything that's in front of me. All the time. And now we're starting to mix enemy types together. So like we can shoot this guy for powerless, and then shoot this guy to do damage to him. And then that weakness hits him, and then we can probably just do this basic attack with Gustav to kill him. And then we can immolate this guy because he's already taken damage. And then do Swift Stride to get into Virtuous Stance. And then the burn might kill that guy at the start of his turn. And then Gustav can perfect counter this guy. Burn does not kill him. Shit, we haven't seen that enemy in a while. I forgot what the first attack's timing was. And then we can just kind of go bam. He didn't die. Bam. He still didn't die? Okay, well, you know what? Screw you too, man.
Spill some ink.
I guess we can just do Perse. It's not as much damage as it would be, but it's easy to do. Got a new weapon for Mael. Oh, no, we didn't. We leveled up Brulerm to level 4. How do you level up the weapons? I don't see like an XP bar anywhere on the weapons. But you don't have to upgrade them at the Curator. You can do it in other ways. Oh my god, dude. There's like a snowy mountain or something over there. Like a forest over there. What is this symbol? Let's go find out, shall we? I still don't know if there's, like, things to do in the overworld other than, like, going to the next objective. Because sometimes, in some of the more classic RPGs, which I imagine is where this is taking from, these smaller objectives aren't really things that you do. There's not, like, things to do, and then sometimes there's a lot of things you can do. Like, that appears to have opened us a path back to the other side of the floating waters, so we don't have to go all the way through that area again. Not that we can't just fast travel from a thing, or like a flag, but, you know. I just want to see what this yellow marker is, because it doesn't look like an area, but maybe it is an area marker? It looks like a care pack, like a drop box or something. I'm just curious. Oh, see, like, these guys are protecting an item. What kind of items can you find in the overworld? Really? What a bummer. Okay. Some good damage. Alright, I have kind of forgotten a little bit about how these enemies work. Nice. I went too early again. Beautiful. Oh, and then even we upgrade attacks, we upgrade weapons that aren't even... Oh, maybe they, like, dropped the upgraded version of the weapon?
Good.
Okay. What did we just get? Color loop. Okay. So, like, is that now the best thing we can be using? Yes, it is. Because I put that back on. And then this is now slightly less power, but it gives us the fire skills cost 1 less AP, which means we could do the burn skill for free. I think that's ever so slightly better. Or not for free, but for 1 point. I don't know if that's literally better, but I think it sounds better. Oh, it's a merchant. It's one of it's a guy it's a gestural face. That's what it is. Blabbery. Hi, humans care for a good deal. Haircuts for Mael and Lune. Music record for Goblu. Find a missing expeditioner to unlock this item. What? Anyways, I want these. Thank you. Okay, let's look at these new fashion things. So let's see. Mael, this is artist hair. Puts her hair down. We can try it for a little bit. And then basically the same hairstyle for Lune. I don't like that as much because it feels like her hair is just getting artificially longer, and also it's less messy. And I guess if we're changing their hair, let's put Gustav back in the default outfit and let's give him the bun so that everybody can be in a different hairstyle for a little bit. Okay, I'm missing Expeditioner. I wonder if that means like a party member? Like you have to duel them with a specific party member that we haven't found? Or maybe if that means like like there's like people you can rescue, like members of the expedition that survived but are alone or something? I don't know. Into the Ancient Sanctuary we go. Maybe this will be like a quick-ish little story section with the Gestrals and then point us in a new direction. Maybe that's where we stop? I don't know. I'm just kind of going.
A lot of red trees to search.
Sure
They
is.
must have some sort of track or trail leading to the village.
Wait, I hear something. It might be Nevrons. Be careful, okay?
I also kind of want to put the customization back in the cutscenes. And in fact, I'm going to. You can't stop me. We'll see how long it goes before it annoys me, specifically. God, that looks... Mael looks like an entirely different person with that haircut. So does Gustav, a little bit. Lune looks kind of similar, because she already had longish dark hair. Did we level up while we were out there? We sure did on these two. Gustav looks like a deer in the headlights. Compare his face to mine right now. Gustav can have some agility, some vitality, maybe 2 points of vitality, sure. Lune can have some points in agility and maybe another point in might. And then skills, we still don't have the point. Actually, we could unlock this skill. Medium fire damage to all enemies. Applies 3 burn. I mean, we may as well unlock it. I don't know if I want to use it, but right now it only costs 3 because of it being a fire move. And 3 energy for damage to all the enemies with 3 burn. And it generates a fire and a colorless is not bad. Not bad at all. Let's try that out. I don't know if it's actually better to put this on instead of Immolation, but I'm going to. What are you? Are you like a rare shadow or something? You must be. How do I catch you, though? Is a great question that I don't have an answer to. Maybe I can shoot him in his head? Or maybe he just comes in a spot and then we can fight him. This has got to be like a rare shadow or something, right? It's doing the mime theme. So this must be a gimmick fight. How does this work? Oh, he's got a bunch of shields. Okay, let's do a Lumiere Assault to get rid of the shields. We'll do a Wildfire. Oh my god, that killed her because I messed it up. Because I didn't know how the timing was on my first try. Oh shit. Well, let's revive Lune.
Not leaving you behind.
Oopsies.
That hurts.
We've got overcharge full. Target is not burning on account of we screwed it up. Let's just have her use a healing tint to heal herself. Which now that we've upgraded it, heals for a lot. Let's do an offensive switch. Pet tank gains 3 shields. And a melee attack. Okay, I tried to parry that. Pet tank will flee in 3 turns! That's not a lot of time! Okay, Lune, I need you to get rid of his shields, please. And then basic attack him. That's not... We need Gustav's ult to go off, is what we're trying to do here. What I'm trying to do here, anyway. Spark him for the burn. 6 shields! Stop putting up shields before Gustav's turn! Nice parry. Gets rid of a shield. Yeah, he'll flee in 2 turns. Okay, Gustav is up again. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3 with Gustav, and then basic attack. Lune can do... I don't really want her to get rid of the mark. I want to do... She's in defensive stance. She's not in offensive stance, so the mark isn't super useful for her. But it might do gangbusters for Gustav's overcharge to be hit by that. I guess I will guard up. It's not super useful for killing this guy in enough turns, but I really want this to be Gustav's mark to hit. And I mess up the timing, so we didn't get this thing. He also didn't get stunned, probably because I messed up the thing. 9 shields, by the way. You will flee next turn.
Chroma is flowing.
Okay, she doesn't have the gas to do anything, so it's just basic attack to get energy back. Girls, you have nothing with multiple hits. Hear me out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just basic. Gustav can go for Lumiere Assault to get the shields and kill it. Nice, okay. That was not clean at all, but we got there. Was in no way what I would describe as a clean encounter, but we did it, so it's okay. Strange little creature, to be sure. We've learned some new Luminas. That's down here. I'm still not over the fact that Lune is doing all this shit barefoot. Girl, we gotta get you some shoes.
This will be useful.
Apply burn on hitting a marked enemy. Let's give that to Mael. Because she's the one that has a thing that gives us a big bonus for hitting a marked enemy. So we'll do that for her. I mean, I guess Lune can float above the ground, but, like, even still, when she's climbing on walls and shit, she's not floating doing that. Hello, friend. Young boy. Another expedition. 33. Who are you? Me? A dream. An illusion. I don't really remember. What I did all this for. I miss laughing with everyone. Who are you talking about? Claire... What were their names? Why do I forget? Everything is washed away. The boy's gone silent. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. What do we have here?
Wow.
That's a lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
I don't see
I
any.
think they mean us.
They must be Gestrels. They're cute, but they're idiots.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Hey, we're not Nevrons!
You tried your best, Gustav. Okay, here we go. Let's go for a Lumiere Assault to get rid of the shields and build some overcharge at the same time. Strikes with its dead partner. Expedition 33 forms a counter. Let's go for a marking shot, I think. Okay, now we've all been marked. That attack was faster than I thought it was going to be. Raises its shield.
Storm is coming.
Well, that to me would seem like it's going to make it take less damage. That still did a huge amount of damage. Bomber. Oh, that was it dying. It had like an animation when it died. Interesting. An attack when it died. I did not do that combat very well, but we got there. Oh, was that enemy like
Don't
3
worry.
Gestrels in a trench
We
coat
don't
kind of
want
thing?
to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
Patat.
Patate o de noko te que pate o ati noko que para que debe saca patate
If you guide us to your village,
lero maricón. Okay, deal. Pero que de mi
Deal,
saca
give me the arm for our
patate,
Sakapate and I'll show you to the village.
Guide us to your village, and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you...
Cheri saca kipo?
Trust me, I hate liars.
Okay, deal.
Okay, deal.
Leko gami saca patate. Y gomigaro putu.
You're better with Gestrels than humans.
They're less complicated.
I like the long hair, but it clips into their backs and it drives me insane. It's a new weapon for Gustav. Sakaram does less damage than our current weapon. Looks kind of silly though. Scales off agility and luck. That's probably why it's not doing a ton, because we have less luck than we have vitality. Just keep our current weapon on for now. Expedition 63 came through here. How fun. We have points for you. Let's go for might and 2 in luck. So we'll see how long I go before the clipping of their hair into their backs drives me absolutely insane, and I switch them back to their default hairstyles. So what's down here? I was kind of expecting this section to be a little linear, and immediately it's not. Unless this is a critical path, but I don't think this is.
This will be useful.
Some chroma. Now we're just like attacking Gestrels for no reason. It feels a little mean. They're supposed to be our friends. What the hell are these? Also, I didn't rest at the freaking flag, so we're still half dead. Maybe not my smartest move.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, I understand. Because it has a beat to it. Okay, that was horrible. I didn't realize that had 4 attacks to it. Oh, she was stunned. That didn't... Oh, right. I didn't dodge that in time. That's a bummer. Are we dead here? There's so many of them. Okay, Alright, that was not good. That was a bad encounter, I would go so far as to say. But hey, we got a new weapon for Lune out of it, so, you know. Generates a random stain on free aim shots? That's interesting. I'll put it on. We'll try it. Then again, losing the 3 cost on this fire attack is not great. So maybe we keep the fire move on since the enemies here are weak to fire. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the flag and rest since I forgot to do that. How did we get to the flag again? How did we get here? This way. We got through this way. You know, we haven't gone that way yet. I'm lost. Is the flag over here? There's the flag. All this because I forgot to rest. Okay, that's better. So is this way not the critical path towards the village? Once again, really wish there was a map. I'm gonna go this way because this way feels optional to me. Even though it appears to be fairly large. I think there's no way that turning semi-backwards by crawling through a crawl space is the way we're supposed to go to progress. Maybe I'm wrong in that assumption? Because this place is gorgeous? The cutscene hasn't been triggered yet.
This will be useful.
A revive tint. Nice. Oh god, there's a mime. Okay, mime time. Okay, so I think the way that the mime works is that we need to break it. So let's work on getting Gustav to overcharge. And building up break gauge. I assume this is going to get us the baguette outfit for Lune. Okay, I have not fought the mime enemy enough to know its combos. Thermal transfer to get energy back from the burn status. It is still burned. So maybe we just go for another Swift Stride? I don't know what builds up a lot of break meter. I'm gonna go for a fire damage hit here. And build up more burn. But I think what we need to do is we need to break him. You know, we haven't used this move with Gustav yet. Let's check it out.
Dodge, Gustav.
Okay, I parried almost all of it. Parrying doesn't really build up the break unless you get the counter, though, right? Let's go for Thunderfall. Go back into Virtuous State. Perhaps I should just be dumping the overcharge on him now. Nice. Oh, that wastes the mark. I'm so stupid. I was gonna use this move on the mark. Okay, but now he's breakable, so we can die, but I don't have energy. Wow, I've made a series of mistakes in this encounter. Fuck. That's a bummer. Okay, let's get her back up.
Let's push forward.
Just basic attack again. And then Gustav can overcharge, which hopefully will do a lot of damage because it's going to break him. Okay, it did not do a lot of damage. That's a bit of a bummer, I must say. Okay, but now that we've broken him, we can do damage now, finally. Rockslide did huge damage when it was actually set up properly. Lumiere Assault.
Gustav, don't die! Time to hit big.
Okay. Not clean, but we got there. And we got what appears to be Lune's baguette outfit. Indeed. A little less charming when covered in blood. Let's keep her in her normal outfit for now. Maybe we'll put on the baguette outfits when we've got one for each character. That could be fun, to have the whole team in a matching outfit like that. Okay, so at least now I understand how the mime enemy works. You need to break it first and then do a bunch of damage to it after. The only thing is I don't particularly understand how to build break effectively at the moment, which I suppose will come with time. Perhaps there's specific moves that, like, say that they do a lot, they build break a lot more, and I just haven't noticed something like that before. Alright, let's do a rematch on this encounter now that we're not at 1 health at the start of it. First strike, let's apply powerful since most of the damage in this encounter is going to be coming from Lune. This wildfire does a ton to these guys.
Take cover.
Got it. Like I said, there's a beat to that attack. It goes like 1, 2, 3. Obviously, marking shot is going to do less damage. SA for huge damage. Nice. Okay. I understand how to deal with these enemies now. That's easy. No biggie. No biggie at all. Alright, what's back here? She can just do that? Can we all do that? We sure can. I didn't know we could do this. We have a little light. Hey, big man. Oh, I didn't get the first strike. That's a bummer. Okay, but it's just one of these guys. Okay, I'm getting close to having the parry timing on that move figured out.
Take him down.
Alright, I did good at the beginning, and then it fell apart. But we still got him. That's a bummer. I dodged too early on the dying animation.
Nice.
Attack lifesteal recovers 15% health on base attack. That seems quite strong. Let's get rid of this for you. We'll give you attack lifesteal instead of dead energy. And then we'll take the dead energy skill here. Anything we could put on anybody? I guess we could give you augmented aim. Something. And I guess we could give you dead energy as well. What's here? We got a rope set up by a previous expedition, which leads us to
We can do
a color Lumina, which leads us back to the start of the whole area. Okay. That loops around very nicely then. Nice. This is such a charming little place. Reminds me a little bit of like Uriah in the like red trees and stuff. I forget there's the fantasy tree in Xenoblade that also like is similar to these. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head right now because I'm a fake fan. Okay, let's see here. Gustav. Let's give you a point in might, point in defense, point in agility. Lune, you could maybe use a touch more health, and then let's give you one in each of these. Gustav, you finally have enough points. Shatter. Deals high lightning damage to all enemies. Can break. If target is broken by the hit, overcharge is fully charged. That seems strong, but also it costs 5 energy, which seems like it would make it difficult to use this to break the enemy and then follow up with an overcharge, because this costs 4? Maybe if we get like a weapon or something for Gustav that lowers the cost of lightning skills, that could be strong. Nothing we can do with Mael for now. Same thing with Lune. But I'll at least put it on Gustav. It's better than From Fire, which I think sucks still. I mean, from fire, medium damage, uses weapon element, heals self by 20% if the target burns. And it's more expensive than just using recovery, which also gives you free charges? I don't know, that just seems bad to me. But I guess Ustav gains charges by hitting, right? It's not charges from, like, so it's like the number of hits matters for charges? I don't know. Okay, what's this way? Is this the critical path? Is this not the same place? Hold on. Because that's the pit. We can go that way, or we can go the other way. What's over here? Leads to a very similar room with a guy walking around. Let's fight the guy. Start working on unlocking more Lumina, because we have a thing to unlock. Oh, and it's just the one guy. Let's mark him and then do wildfire for a lot of damage. And also burn. And then the burn lets us do this. This is a new attack I've not seen before. Okay, gotcha. I think he's just like dead. Okay, bummer. Alright. So from there we can go in one of like 5 directions. Which direction did we come from? We came from back here. Let's go right. Guessing this... Okay, these both paths lead to this exact... That's why it looks so similar. It leads to the exact same room. Okay. So we can either go further down that way, which looks like the critical path, or we can come over here, which is a dead end. Okay. You got it.
These things are fascinating.
How do they even stand?
Finesse and grace.
Okay, let's see if we can do better this time.
Danger! Danger!
Alright, we did almost all the way there. Alright. So what's over here? There's a purple up there.
Well, that will help.
I don't know how we get to it, but it's there. Guess we have to loop around from another direction, probably. No, okay. Are these like corpses of the Gestrals, or just like pieces of their big mechs and stuff that are strewn about the place?
Ugh. This place is confusing.
They built it to make their village harder to find.
I suppose that makes sense. Hey man. What's over here? It's a maze, which is fine. I just don't want to miss any of the corners, because that's where you find stuff. I want stuff. Another healing tint. Nice. Nice. Big man. Let's go. I don't really remember any of his attack patterns from when we fought him earlier. We'll do powerful with Gustav. Beautiful. I forgot about the shields. That would have been smart to break. My bad. I kind of forgot this guy has shields by default. Nice. Okay, that kept going. I thought it was done after the jump attack, I'll be honest with you. Gustav... Okay, he's got no shields left. I'm gonna mark him. And then I'm gonna have you kill this guy. Could have maybe tried to parry that to get more energy, but I'm scared. Not that. We want to do Pese. 9999! It's the biggest damage number we've seen so far, I think. Highest damage, 9999. Beautiful. Or at least the biggest individual number. Hype? Oh my god, there's so many paths to take. Let's go this way, maybe? Expedition 70. That makes me think this is gonna be the main path and there's a boss up there, so let's go this way? Maybe this loops back around to that purple item we saw earlier? What the heck? What am I interacting with? Oh, we just lowered a rope down. This is like a shortcut to this area? I don't really see what the point of that is, but I'd take it, I guess. Let's go this way. We're doing fine enough on health. Don't need to use a chroma elixir yet. What is that? A message.
63rd, Damien. Damn it! I can't believe we crashed into this. Whatever this massive thing is. So much for Gerald's vaunted reinforced front plates. I can't believe we have to abandon the cars already. We're nowhere close to the Paintress. I'll definitely have a concussion. I could have sworn I saw some gestrels running out of that thing. I'm definitely hallucinating. Damn it, Hector. I told you to slow down!
Guy's voice sounds familiar. Also crazy that, like, 30 years ago, the expeditions had, like, enough funds for cars to drive around on the continent. We had a boat in a dream. And we lost both of those on the shore. Okay. I didn't even know there was a Paintress thing. I found one of the locks first. It's up there. I don't even know how to get to it. There's more. There's another one over here. That makes me think that the third one is also down here somewhere. I guess we can scan around a little bit, see if we see it. But I really don't see the path up to that thing. No. I also don't see like another path. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm not seeing it right this second, at least. Let's try and see if we can find a way up to the Paintress chest first, before we figure out whether or not it's, the lock is down there or not. What the heck? Where is this? Where am I? I am so lost. Okay, so this is here. This is the path towards that one flag. Okay, gotcha. We can go this way then. Oh, or this way. Okay. What's down here? Is this like a platforming section? Looks like it may well be. Maybe the easiest platforming section we've had so far? Huh, that gets us to the paintress chest. Begs the question, where's the other lock? Is it somewhere in here? Maybe. I mean, I certainly don't see it over here anywhere. Which means it must be back in the other room? And I just missed it somehow? Guess we can go back and look for it. And it's not out here. Let's see, check the car. Also, yeah, you can see the cars that are here. It's not any of the cars. There's one on this thing. Clearly there's not two. Not like behind these barrels and stuff. Surely you'd be able to see it though. Is it up in the trees? I do not see it at all, wherever it is. Aha! It was hidden in that box. There we go. Okay. Good to know. Those locks can be hidden inside boxes and stuff. They're not always visible and you need to shoot them. You can maybe have to look for them inside a box or something. I didn't jump. That's a bummer. Alright, what do we get for our efforts? A chroma elixir. Nice. That's pretty good. Alright, that seems like everything that we can do outside of going to the flag, so let's go to the flag. Probably nearing end of stream. I would assume. Mile has points. Let's go for like an agility point and 2 might points. This up here must be the village, or perhaps a boss before we enter the village. At least a cutscene. The ultimate weapon. But they're human. Shh. Okay, they're testing their ultimate weapon against us. So cool, so very cool.
Getting close to the village.
Crush bow. Hirobon Vicky, very cool. And Guard Warriors, our ultimate creation.
Kinda looks the same as all the others.
Those are supposed to be invincible, but this one's more invincible.
Look at its equipment. That looks a lot more dangerous than the others.
Are those expedition cannons that they've repurposed? Have they been like scavenging previous expeditions' equipment and stuff? The music! That was pretty slick. Let's start with a powerful buff for the whole squad. Oh, she's faster than Lune now. That's bad. Because I'd like her to be able to get into Swift Stride. I guess we'll just do guard up then. Give the team some defense. And then we'll burn him. Okay. Let's go for... Let's go for Lumiere Assault. Although maybe I should be building marks there. But now Overcharge is full, so we can dump that on him soon. Takes the fight seriously and raises his own shield. Okay, he's still burning, so let's go into Swift Stride to get ourselves the 200% damage buff. He's also burning, so we can go for a thermal transfer to set up some stains. Okay, that attack was a little faster than I thought it was going to be. Fires his cannon. Okay, that's way faster than I thought. But I think I got the timing down, at least for the second two. We could overcharge. I'm going to wait till the shield is up for an overcharge. Let's do a marking shot. And go for Pese. Which does some pretty good damage even with the shield down. We'll go for Thunderfall.
Lightning strike.
Nice counter from Gustav. Okay, I'm almost there on those. He looks like he's about to break, so let's shatter his dumbass. Which I guess is pointless, because we're already at full overcharge. But, you know. Let's go for a Swift Stride again. I'm starting to see the extreme value of high damage attacks, in that once you start getting the parries down, you get to do them all the time.
For those who come off.
For those who come off. Oh, his shield was up. I didn't realize his shield was up. That's a bummer. Unleashes its full power. I like that the bosses, a lot of the bosses so far have like use some of the moves that the basic enemies do, so they train you how to dodge their attacks before you actually have to fight them, which is really cool. There's not a lot of health breaths, so maybe going into that is not super worth it. I probably should have just marked him for a Pese. I guess we just go for Pese anyway. Probably kills. Yeah. Okay, nice. And we got a new thing to equip, as well as a recoat and some levels. Garbage. Chef's definitely gonna want to meet you. Golg, the best fighter of all Gestrels ever, alive or hibernating. Golga will want to see you right away. Chef Golga. The little shrugs from the team are very funny. Okay, maybe what we do, Ancient Sanctuary. Find your way through Ancient Sanctuary. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll meet this Golga and then maybe figure out what our next objective is going to be, and then we will continue. Or like maybe we go through and instead of meeting Golga, we're put back on the world map, and then maybe we'll camp and see if there's a new scene, and then we'll end stream probably there. Let's see, who wants the new thing? Probably you, but also Critical Burn is very good, and I kind of want you to keep it. Breaker, 25% increased break damage. I kind of want that on Gustav. Is there any way to get marking shots? We could take augmented aim off and put on marking shots again. I like that. Okay. We came from that way. That's clearly the way we're supposed to go, toward the village. Let's see what's over here first. A purple.
An advantage.
Alright, well, we missed that one purple in this area, and I don't know how to get to it. Still. Unless we can go over here to get it? No, but there is a purple over here. Oh, maybe there's a little crawl space.
This will be useful.
Energy tint. Nice. Maybe this is how you get to that one purple. There's a blue.
This will
A
be useful.
Pictos. Increase damage on stunned targets. Should put it on somebody to start learning stuff. Maybe get rid of, like, what does the stats on it do? Speed and crit rate. We can give this to her instead of the SOS shell. Is there anything else? What's up here? Dead end. Okay, well, clearly this doesn't lead to that one purple we saw earlier. I don't know how to get that. I guess we'll just continue for now. Maybe I'll come back for it later, or look it up where to find it off stream or something and then go get it. Alright, let's see what's past the bell. We go through the area. So where's our new objective on the map? Right here at the Gestral Village. I'd say let's go into the Gestral Village, meet our whoever this Golga figure is, and then maybe just stop after that.
Nice.
Another color of Lumina. Wonderful. Because I'm guessing we're gonna meet somebody here in the village. Or do we just stop before going into the village and leave ourselves on a cliffhanger? I'm gonna go in. Unless this area looks to be like a big, long area that we have to explore. In which case, maybe I'll turn around. And we'll just go to camp and see if there's a camp cutscene and then stop from there. Because I really don't want to go for too long. I kind of wanted to stop around 5, which was about 14 minutes ago. But I wanted to go for like 3 hours. So this is around when I wanted to stop. Let's see. What could we upgrade? Gustav, you could have some more vitality. Sure. Maybe another point in... Yeah, just 3 in vitality. Give him some more health. You can have 2 points in agility, 1 point in vitality. And then you can have a point in vitality, 2 points in defense to make you a little more survivable. Skills. Okay, we have a lot of options for you now. Medium single target fire damage. Applies 3 burn per hit with 2 hits. In defensive stance, it applies 2 more burn per hit. Interesting. And it puts you in offensive stance. This seems pretty strong. Mezzo Forte reapplies current stance and gives a bunch of AP. That seems crazy strong. Applies defenseless to all enemies. Seems pretty strong. Protect all allies by taking damage in their place for 2 turns. Interesting. I don't really... Mael doesn't really seem like a tank, considering her health is kind of low, but maybe I'm mistaken. And then the last thing we have available is Breaking Rules. Deals low single target physical damage twice. Destroy all target's shields. Grants 1 AP per shield destroyed. If the target is defenseless, take another turn. Okay, I like that a lot. That's very strong. I think I'm going to get Mezzo Forte. Did I check Gustav? Gustav's next thing costs 10, doesn't it? Yeah, Gustav's not gonna have anything. And then let's go to Mael, and then I want to get rid of... It's a good question. What do I get rid of? Maybe offensive switch? I don't have a lot that really... But this is my... What? Hold on. Does, because Mezzoforte keeps me in the current stance. So I guess what we could do is, like, guard up into Spark to keep ourselves in offensive stance. Yeah, let's get rid of offensive switch for Mezzoforte for now. Don't know if that's the correct decision, but let's go with that. Also, is it chef because they don't know how to spell chief?
It's really a village of Jestrels.
They seem better at surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite for survival on the continent. Now to find the chief's house. Probably the biggest one.
Alright, you know what? Let's go into the... We can explore all this stuff next stream. Let's go into the chief's house, meet this chief, and then we'll end stream after we meet the chief. How does that sound? Are you the chef? You are. Goldbro.
It wasn't that strong.
Naru, tuve mi respecto. Mi cosuli?
Are you the chef?
Gororito bota?
The chef of our village.
There are so many questions I'd love to ask.
We need to get to the Paintress. Noko said you could help us cross the sea.
Humano, pincorinco tempentres.
Others have passed through here.
Dumbai kaka expeditiono. Kato matomaro. Gororito bota? Upokiso le romari?
A white-haired man destroyed it.
Surimoto priva. Me respecto.
They know about him. Interesting.
Io sano villaggio. Wira foserito.
He attacked the village once.
Okay. Sano bibo bota.
Okay. You have no boat. Let's bet it's Eskie. Maybe Eskie could take us across
So
the
Eskie exists.
Kimotira, Esquiero fotupoquiso. Kinikako warrior litogaki. Ikokio passwordito.
Why?
Esquie tirarofo. Tupo esquiere o marifiso. Esquie kimabano fumigeri. Amigiza irresponsible. Kibariko que me esquie.
We already defeated your ultimate Sakapatat.
Ki, ma, sumi, garrito tesakima rejan del tornamento. Surimoto priva. Meraiko. Sano regendari wariaro. Zam zam, herodura.
They are old, so it should be easy. What is this tournament? Fight the stranger?
The stranger?
The stranger?
Malito de warrior. Tu me cuba ultimate sacapata?
We'll look around first. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the flag, which I'm assuming is gonna be like an autosave point. And we will start next stream by exploring the Gestrel village and taking on this tournament. Save in progress. Let me return us to the title screen. This was a fun stream. Not nearly as heavy as last stream, although we did have some bits of heavy dialogue with Gustav and Lune and Mael. I'm starting to really get the groove of the combat. This game is so fun. I'm loving it. I cannot wait to play more, but I have to pace myself, and so I'm not going to play any more today. Because that's the smart thing to do, and I want to take my time with this game. I don't want to rush it, you know? So if it ends up being a ton of parts, oh well, who cares? It's fun and I'm having fun. So I'm going to take us to the deer game. Do I have any theories? Who could the stranger be? Maybe, I feel like... maybe the stranger is another member of the expedition who survived and ended up here? Maybe? I don't know. Because it feels like they wouldn't call them the stranger at that point. Maybe they're like a gestrel from a different village or something, and they are weirdo. They're a weirdo. I don't know. And then I don't know. I wonder what this Esquier is. I can't remember if they mentioned that last time. I don't remember Esquier. Although Lune seemed to recognize it as like a myth or something. So very interesting. And I still wonder, you know, since we've seen that old man who's somehow surpassed the Gommage, I wonder if he's the only one and he's evil. I mean, he's obviously evil, presumably. But I wonder if there's maybe other people from maybe previous expeditions that have survived and are older than 33 in our current, like, here currently that are trying to survive, and maybe we're going to run into them. I don't know. That's sort of my only thoughts at the moment. I don't know. My theory about something... there still seems to be something weird with Mael, because she was, like, interacting with that one Nevron that was protecting the rose that caused Gustav to have like a vision of Sophie. I don't know if that was like a literal thing that he was seeing or if he was just imagining her because of the whole thing with the Gommage from the first part in the prologue. So there's something strange about Mael, it would seem. Something familiar about that Nevron. I'm wondering if maybe what if the Nevrons are like all of the people who have died to the Gommage have turned into Nevrons? And so the familiarity that she felt towards that one Nevron is because it's like her mom or something, you know? I'm just sort of thinking out loud. And that maybe the Paintress is doing the Gommage thing to do something, like she needs the soldiers to protect something or to save something or to stop someone. But from our perspective, they're just like culling all of humanity to do for no reason, right? Not that a reason necessarily makes culling all of humanity acceptable, but perhaps there is a greater threat that the Gommage has been preventing, and that we're going to learn maybe a la Prison Island at the halfway point that there's something bigger going on, and that our goal is not actually to kill the Paintress, but to do something else. And what she's been trying to prevent with the Gommage may have to put an actual end to that to end the Gommage. Anyways, I don't know. I want to at least do a little bit of theory talk. So I guess I'm going to end it here. Rest my voice. Get out a little bit. Maybe eat some food in like an hour or two. And just sort of chill. So, thanks for hanging out. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Remember to stay good to yourselves, to stay hydrated. And I don't remember what I said last time. I think it was, what is it? Remember tomorrow comes? Something like that? And remember, tomorrow comes. I hope that's the right thing. Maybe I should be saying for those who come after, but that doesn't really make sense as an... Whatever, you don't care.